BoardGameNoobs play Pathfinder. We are in some kind of nest in a goblin
lair.
It's a closet
village
inside a closet. It's closetception.
Right, so here we go.
Okay, so you see this pretty immaculate but kind of not well kept chest, red chest along the wall.
Alright, well,
I swear if this thing just has fireworks in it, I'm going to scream.
That's my concern.
you know it will.
Full of fireworks.
So I'm gonna walk to the chest and check it for traps.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, I was
Roll
like,
to detect traps.
So that's perception, and I get a +1 for locate traps. So I get a +8. A 9.
You detect nothing.
Okay.
and then we go over
I would
there and
like-
we're in trouble.
I would like to give it a shot myself because he clearly sucks at that. I don't get any pluses for checking traps except for my perception, which is +4. 12. A little better.
You detect.
All right, I'll go ahead and be the one. Let's try to open the chest.
I'm gonna keep trying to detect traps.
That's fine.
Do
you
your
can
thing.
do it as much as
Basically, I'm just gonna do it until
That's fine.
I roll a 20.
Until you feel you're confident in it, you can do it, and you don't detect anything.
Okay. So
Is it locked?
So who's opening it?
I'm asking if it's locked.
You have to try to open it to see if it's locked.
Okay, you
There's
know
no
what?
lock on it.
I'll be the guinea pig. I go ahead and I very carefully just tip back the lid of the chest.
Boom! No, nothing happens.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. It's like, oh my gosh,
Right.
you're dead. Bam in
What
the
do I
face.
see
No, nothing
inside?
Okay. All right, so you
Fireworks.
see different shuriken, silver pieces, gold pieces loose all around, a long hairpin with a red pearl at one end,
I thought he was saying a long hair. I was like, ew.
a gold and ivory fan depicting a gecko walking amid cherry blossoms.
Is he
What?
saving a ton of money on car insurance?
He is not, in fact.
What is
welcome to Anachronisms 101.
And that's because assortment of fireworks, and that's
Yeah.
the extent for what's in there.
All right, so how much would you say the gold and silver tallies up to?
All right, so you tally it up, and there's about 320 silver pieces, 112 gold pieces, and there are 6 masterwork shuriken.
That's what is a
I like that.
that's clothes, right?
No,
What is
that's
that?
a weapon.
It's a weapon?
I assumed it was.
Right.
It
Sure,
does.
I'm
It
trying
does
to-
sound like a piece of clothing, though.
It's like a throwing star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Which that's an exotic weapon, right? Do any of us have proficiencies in that?
Someone can do a knowledge geography check to see where this might have originated from.
I've got no.
I mean, I have it as a skill. I just don't have
I mean,
any
I just would
bonuses to
have
it.
my intelligence.
All right.
I would just roll it.
20.
I think he got that. Who knew you were intelligent?
Okay, you're looking at the outside of the chest because you're kind of trying to take it all in together. And you recognize it has etchings of cranes and frogs playing along a beach. Odd enough. But it looks to have been manufactured within the Minkai Empire, which is a continent far, far away.
Oh, it's made in China.
Go figure. Does it seem like the chest itself might be worth anything? If we just take the whole thing with us.
Yes.
Right, you want to pick that up, Longshanks, and let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So, is there anything else in the room at all in the big closet? No.
It was pretty much just
Just the chest.
Chest.
Is there
How
any other
strange.
doors in here? Is there another door leading to another small closet?
Inception.
Okay.
No.
So let's all
Right.
start.
Now-
working
Look at
on
that massive.
No, wait. There's also. Let me mention the two
There is
other things in
something
here. So one was this long hairpin with a red pearl at the end, and the other was the fan. that was in there because that also gave you a clue.
Geico
And when you
insurance.
when you were looking at it, you noticed there's like a little map scrawled on the back of the fan.
Ooh,
Ew.
that looks fascinating. What might I learn about that?
And because of your high geography check, you're thinking, could this be of the marsh?
What?
The marsh that we're in right now.
Precisely.
Right.
Ooh.
I think the skeletons that
Yeah,
took
that's
their
not
treasure broke in, opened the chest, found the fan, and wrote a map to where they were taking the treasure that they just stole from the goblins.
Who are you?
That is idiotic.
Idiotic.
All right, maybe not.
More likely that
Map of
the
the marsh.
goblins stole this from somewhere and
Yeah.
awakened some horrible curse that brought the skeletons to life.
Fan.
When they stole the goblins' treasure, they thought they were getting this back, when really all they got was a buttload of stupid fireworks.
I like my story better.
Oh, wow.
Mine's got big treasure at the end. Yours has fireworks. We'll go with my story.
Well, I mean, either way, we have a good 300, 400 gold worth of goblin ears and heads and whatnot. So it's been a pretty successful couple of days.
Right.
So, and just to let you know, on this map, you see something that indicates a mark that looks to be like a cave structure. And then two other locations are marked.
Right?
Like,
Our Mr. Goblin Chief
As well.
said that the skeletons came from a cave somewhere.
Also, that we could follow the footprints.
That's not a bad idea.
And, I mean, you are a tracker, so why don't we track?
I like that idea. Shall we go ahead and exit this place then? I can't keep my accent up for some reason right now. Not that it's very good to begin with.
Well, we can go ahead and go out here,
We're
but
not
I have this sneaking suspicion that
Just
there's
like
going to be
50
a
goblins.
bunch of goblins out here if we open this door.
All right. Well, that's fine with me.
So I'm going to listen at the front door. And
Because
see if I
last
hear
time you
anything.
listened so well.
okay. You don't hear anything.
All right, let's unbar this bugger and get out of here.
Are we sneakily opening it, or are we just walking out?
Sneakily.
Just get out.
Let's just walk out.
Yeah, let's do like they
Alright.
did in Alien and make as much noise as possible. I'm sure that'll be
Squad.
fine.
So,
Hey, Fluffy, come on.
Get our kill
The
circle.
darn cat again.
There we go.
Jonesy.
Okay, so you don't see or hear anything within the village.
Okay. And which way can we see, or do we have any idea where the tracks from the skeleton army are heading?
I'm going to bet that it's where the palisade's been broken down.
That's probably a good idea to
Oh.
start
So if you go start there, you do
Right.
see
Gonna start
a
walking.
trail of sorts. I mean, without even having to roll, you can see it.
Clearly,
They
there
look
was.
like more like a skeleton, funky footprint, you know, as opposed to a normal animal that's going to the south. That looks to be the approximate direction, if you're using the fan as a reference, that it's with cave area.
Cave. All right.
But also along the way, you do see two other X's indicated on that map.
But they're kind of in walking as we're heading towards
You'd have
cave.
to walk
we can,
one way to the left and one way to right if you wanted to see what those were, but otherwise you continue on to the...
All right. Shall we investigate these other markings, or just go straight onto the cave?
No, let's make a side trip.
Okay. I mean, how do we feel about this group?
We already have what the sheriff wanted. Why are we still going? He wanted the goblin ears and the head.
Right.
If skeletons are messing with goblins, they're probably going to mess with the town.
Yeah, I'm assuming that.
And they're not going to stop if they didn't get their treasure.
I'm just gonna venture a guess and say that whatever woke up these skeletons
And
is not gonna
I'm
get
pretty
fixed.
good with undead, so I'm okay
Okay.
with this.
I do know that.
And I'm pretty good
only
with
ears
treasure.
piercing for undead.
No one's listening to you.
I haven't
Right.
So I'm just letting you know. Her mace is- oh, it is
I don't even
piercing.
think you were responding to me.
Bludgeoning in.
I'm just going to pull my ale flask out of my back and sit down and have a drink.
So do we
While
do
we
we
get
want
you
to
in
set
the
up some
dust.
paths or something? Like which way are we going? Where's the
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't think we need to portray it on here.
Okay.
But, so you want to head to one of the other
These
markings
Right.
markings
prior
is
to
fine.
the cave.
which
my opinion.
which direction?
We already know
So
where the cave is. Let's follow the marking.
If the
Yeah.
caves are taking us south, and
Let's
there's
go
a marking
east.
on either side, let's go east. Yeah, why not? 50-50.
Okay.
So we're going.
Hey,
to
I get a
the
great idea.
east.
Let's split up. No. Because that
Never
always works
split
well.
the group.
Because it works so
That's
well.
south. So let's go to the east this way.
Okay, so as you head toward the east, and
Jeez.
as you're approaching where you think using this terribly sprawled map, you come upon what looks to be a burnt out, split open ship in the middle of the marsh.
Oh, that's fascinating, isn't it? All right. So
Let's
who
explore
wants
the
to
ship.
jump up there first, eh?
The sneaky one. You like to do that, right?
That's your thing.
Oh, all right. Everybody stay here. I'll go check it out. So I'm gonna sneak up to the ship.
Okay.
Very sneaky, sneak-like.
Okay. Sneaky sneak.
All right, and I'm
want
just gonna go checking it out and listen very carefully, see if I hear anything or see anything that looks like it's moving or
Okay.
could be dangerous.
You don't see any movement.
Do I hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
Oh, that snake's gonna come back. I just know it.
The snake?
Is there? You said the ship was cracked. Is there any way to get into it from the bottom?
Oh, absolutely. It's like
Oh, the
split
portal.
open and it's burnt out. It's been burned.
Oh my.
Hey, is there anything remaining in the area, or is it literally just the burned hull of a ship?
It's mostly the burnt husk of a ship.
All right, let's go check
no
out
solid
the other
structure
X.
at all.
This is
Well, I
waste
mean,
of
you
time.
can. There is still some of the remnants of, and there's bits and pieces that haven't been burned yet.
All right, let's go check out those pieces then.
We're just going to investigate the
Yeah.
ship and
You're
search
cracking me
very
up 'cause you're
carefully.
just like,
Okay.
so what do I do?
It looks like most of the what was stored in the ship has been looted by someone. So it mostly like
investigate things,
junk is
actually
left. You
investigate.
don't find anything of
That's
value.
not true. If you just run, we'll
Probably.
make stuff.
However, you do see
I'm running
some
towards Jade.
fragments
Oh,
that
no,
are bearing
not.
the name
You're so
the
mean.
Kaijitsu star.
What? Huh.
That was you
Kaijitsu.
presume that's the name of the ship, the
Right.
Kaijitsu star.
I'm guessing that the goblins got all their fireworks from this here eastern ship.
Well, what I'm wondering is, how'd the bloody ship get in the middle of the marsh?
Magic!
I was going to say, we live in a magical world.
Alright, well, this seems to be a waste of time. Let's head back
That's
to
what
the
I said.
west and see maybe what's over there.
I'm going to take a slight detour and mention something very quickly. So, as part of this campaign, each of the characters develops a relationship with a significant non-player character. So, I'm going to ask a couple of questions related to them. Who has a relationship? Who's your
Amigo.
amigo? Do you remember her last name?
Shabba ding dong.
Something really eastern sounding.
Kaijitsu, maybe?
I know one of them's
Oh,
last name was that.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, this is a bit more interesting than I thought now, isn't it?
Right? I thought I recognized that name from town somewhere.
So why? What? I mean, she owns the
Where's
Rusty
the
Dragon.
manual?
What would a ship
Right, but-
bearing her last name be doing out in the marshes?
Well, I don't know, but her family's been wealthy and one of the big families in Sandpoint for a long, long time.
Do you think she knows anything about this?
I don't know, but let's go check out
Me
the other
either.
place.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right? Right.
We'll
Okay.
start marching back to the west. Woo!
Okay, so you march to the other indicated location.
Which is all the way.
And as you approach the mark, what you perceive to be on the map, you see what at first appears to be a strange tangle of branches. But once you get closer, it's the moss-covered ribs of another wrecked ship.
What?
The ruined ship lies in its side, split down the middle, and mostly sunken into the mud and murky water.
How does one split a ship down the middle like that?
Is there anything on this ship that would
Magic.
indicate its name or otherwise?
Okay, well, go ahead and roll a perception check.
He didn't have to.
Whomever wants to look.
18.
Whoa.
Okay, you see a
Yeah, you don't need to
nameplate
do
that reads Kaijitsu's Blossom.
Right.
And this ship is much larger.
Seems like it could
Than
be
the other
problematic.
What?
Problematic.
What is?
these big giant honking ships split straight down the middle like this.
Well, what did it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not the ship's problem.
First of all, there's ships in the middle of the marsh. Secondly, they're split down the middle and burnt out.
And thirdly, there's some
let's get to
connection
the
to my
cave.
friend Ameko.
All aboard?
Well, hold on. Is there anything of value in the ship? Is there a way for us to check it out?
Again, oh yeah, I mean you can look around.
Looted,
And
same as
begin-
last.
Um,
Oh, there's about to be some bad guys.
Oh,
all right, as you're looking around at different things,
Innocently looking around, something comes
maybe
along.
there'll be more
out
goblins.
out of the mud,
Are
you
all
hear
dying?
slurping
No, I saw it too.
sounds.
Like fishmen.
oh.
No, you got
Brilliant.
No, I didn't.
Are they fishmen
left.
or are they actually skeletons?
Skeleton
Are they
warriors.
skeletons?
Yes.
Undead! Yay!
So you see them slurping out and
Can only
walking
use piercing
towards,
against undead.
well, not walking,
What?
but advancing
Piercing
towards your
weapons against
position.
undead only.
So everybody roll
I got
initiative.
stuff with spells.
Okay.
20. Yeah, I've been killing it.
19!
Actually, I'm sorry. That's
10.
initiative 22.
Oh, 20.
I forgot.
21.
Wait, who had? And what was yours?
10.
Okay, Emmerich, you're up.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diagonal. And I take. I'm gonna let my sword take a breather. I pull out my heavy mace, and I swing straight for the creature's rib cage. 17.
Okay. Well, sorry.
What did you roll?
For what?
21.
Initiative.
21?
I'm 21. Why can't I be
No,
in
you're
front
20.
of you? I'm 21.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
you said
20. Never mind.
Okay, definitely hits.
I had that
So
wrong.
I roll a 1d8 plus my attack bonus.
And what are you weapon you
A
using?
heavy mace.
Okay. All right.
So 11.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
The bones just fly everywhere.
Jeez.
That makes me happy.
Crazy.
What did you say about piercing though?
All right.
And when we were first starting to learn how to play, when I did research, undead, you can only use weapons
Yeah.
that do piercing
Everything
damage.
else you get huge marks down.
You get marked down. You get like have to take damage away.
I thought he had a hammer. He had something piercing.
Heavy mace, which is bludgeoning and
Oh,
piercing
okay.
I'm just letting you know.
and big.
Does this any type of sword count as piercing? Any.
It'll say
Most
'cause,
swords are
like, the
slashing.
type-
You should have the damage type written on your
And
thing.
then I'm going with spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's all you're doing?
And then I'm gonna move again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why?
Alrighty, Finari, you're up.
What?
Why did you do that?
I'm trying to get behind them.
He's just dancing.
That's what I do.
He's distracting them.
Can I?
He's here for looks.
That's right.
Whatever he does, he looks good
34.
doing it.
Well, I can hit him with this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my channel energy, and it's a 1d6, and it does
Didn't
damage
you
to
use-
undead.
Now, is that a
You
ranged
just
type,
use channel
or-
energy as a healing spell? Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's both.
Yes, it's either
So-
damage
What?
to undead or heal living.
So,
So
Cure Light Wounds.
damaging undead. 30-foot radius. 1d6. Sorry.
Is there any? Does this say anything about resistance within there?
I think.
Cool.
Will save for half damage. You get half damage.
Okay.
If you can do it, it's 10 plus. Do I up that to a
Yes.
1 or do I not? So include that.
Yeah.
So it's. Ooh, my
Ugh.
charisma modifier is.
Terrible
Two.
roll. Just go ahead and do it. What's your damage?
Wait, I'm curious what it was. 3. Yeah, it would have been 13.
Yeah.
So you're taking
failed.
whatever damage I do
4.
four.
Nice.
to both of them.
Now, what spell is this? Channel energy?
This is channel energy.
You see them both just...
Yay! That's so much fun! I'm so happy! I've been waiting for undead
Alright,
ones.
is there anything of value on our skeletal friends here?
We might have more coming, just be aware.
Okay.
They came out of the mud.
So they are... You see them having what looks like a short sword, but it's... You're looking at it, and because of the shuriken you found and the stylings of the chest, it looks to be of Tian nature, which is from that other continent I was speaking
They
of.
from the ship?
They're...
Oh!
You believe... you had actually mentioned this before, but like to our eyes, it would look like wakizashis.
Wakizaki, yeah.
Or
Slightly smaller than a regular sword.
katana.
Yeah.
A short katana.
Dude, like shockwave.
So we're fighting the undead
Of the ship.
undead sailors from the shipwrecked vessels of Ameko's family. This is fantastic.
That's not the F word I was thinking of. But
Oh, fudge. Only I didn't
Right.
I
say
think we ought to just head down to the cavern.
Keep moving before more of these guys show up.
So you don't really find anything because most of the other stuff's been.
Well, I
Darn
feel
chicken.
bad. They're not evil. They're just.
Close enough. Alright, so
Well,
they're
I feel
dead.
bad. They're already dead.
So
it's
we
not
got
like you killed them.
3 of
I
those
did.
sword
Wakizashis.
walkie-talkies.
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 Walkie-talkies, wakizashis. Forgive our pronunciations.
We're noobs.
Alright, so we're heading south again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Okay, so
Very confusing with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road.
So how long till we... Should we stop and... I
What?
mean, at what point
What's
do
your-
we need to,
Like, we make sure
take
we
a
stop at
breather
good
and-
point.
you know...
Yeah.
I mean, I still think
heal?
you have enough time, but if you wanted to take a moment to,
Yeah, I think let's take a night and,
I get to heal my last 2 then?
well, if
You
somebody's
get one.
can
I
Somebody
get
can
10
do.
to you.
I get 1 just for the night,
Yeah.
right?
I'll
Right.
And someone else 10, so I'm
I,
full
I
health
can
again.
try to tend to you as well.
That's... I figured
Wait,
it's
you
good
have
enough.
to. Yeah, she didn't do it,
Seven.
so you try.
I didn't do it.
Hero did it.
Alright, cool. All of y'all tending to me. That was so sweet.
Well, they
Okay,
tried. They failed.
so nothing happened during the night? We slept well?
no, you're lucky that everything.
Oh, we're
nothing
lucky.
really
That's
happened.
good.
You're lucky.
All right.
Lucky.
Now
Nice.
let's go find the cavern.
Okay, so you're approaching the cavern. Sorry, let
And
me
we're here
rephrase
and we're
that.
done.
You're heading in the direction, and as you're heading towards the marking of the cave, it looks to be like a cave representation. You're coming upon a huge cliff face, like 50 feet, goes up from the marsh. And as you approach near, you see a cave up ahead covered with vines and nettles. So basically, that's what you're approaching now.
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, nothing good's gonna come from this here.
And it kind of looks like the trail. You picked up the trail again of the
Mhm.
strange skeletal footprints, and it looks like it kind of went through the nettles into the cave.
Can we just cut those down?
Yes, you may cut those down. Ching, ching, ching.
All right. So there's this big cave, and skeleton footprints going in there. There's a bunch of burnt out ships in the middle of the marsh.
Split open.
Split
in
down
half.
the middle.
It was like a song.
There was skeletons that invaded a goblin camp and stole all their treasure, which means that A, there's a bunch of skeletons in this bloody cave, and B, there's a lot of treasure in there.
With fireworks.
And 3, they have some sort of bloody weapon that can split a ship down the middle.
I'm thinking that's probably a dragon.
Woo!
What? No.
Well,
You speak-
No, I don't.
if you have a dragon pick up a ship and fly it into the marsh and then drop it from 200 feet and then
Before we
flame it, I imagine it would be split down the middle and burnt
Thanks
out.
for bringing that up
Or
again.
if you had a fireworky type of weapon that shot at it, it could have done that.
Possibly. But I'm gonna
Maybe
call dragon.
But maybe their marsh was higher with water at some point. It came from the sea.
So, there's a cave to investigate. And if you want to see what happens to the cave, join us next time on Noobs Play Pathfinder.
Jade
Till then,
Regent, what?
Game on.
Game
Game
on.
on.